recording will start soon. Oh, there we are. All right. So if you're looking at this recording, this is about how to make PDFs more accessible. And the reason to make PDFs accessible is to broaden the audience that can look at your research and to give a chance to everyone to read your research, especially the visually impaired. So I'm using Adobe Acrobat Pro. Let's see this version. There are other pieces of software out there, but I think this is like the easiest one, I guess. I don't know. I haven't used other pieces. So the first thing you want to check is your metadata. Going through file properties, and you get this. Here's the title in the metadata and the authors. I like to remove the quote. Oops, what happened there? So first thing, yeah, there's gonna be some weird behavior, so be ready. Let's try to do that again. So if I remove the quote, it does that. Okay, so we're not gonna remove the quote clearly. This is the author, yeah, good. So I exported the author version that I'm gonna upload to HAL. So you can see here, this is the author version, everything looks good. Yeah, I'm ready. So you go here to accessibility. Oh no, sorry, we were in the metadata. So before finishing that, yeah, usually you're able to edit the metadata here. I don't know why, like when I make a change here, well, I don't know. Oh, now it works. There's a lot of this like didn't work, but now it works. So, you know, be ready. I'm gonna save it again. Every time something works, just save it, because sometimes you will destroy the PDF and you have to recover the last version. So it added again the quotes. I don't know, let's just leave them. One important thing is to check the fonts, if they are embedded. This is more like requirements for Kai. You check that all the fonts are embedded. Oh, we have Times New Roman, which is not embedded. Oh, well, I'm gonna have to live with that. I guess everyone has Times New Roman in their computer. We can check where this is coming from. This is, okay, I'm going away from accessibility. Well, that's fine. I'm just going to leave without that font. So usually when you export from LaTeX, all the fonts will be embedded. If the PDF that you paste in your PDF are embedded, have embedded fonts, for example, this came as a PDF, it's not a PNG or JPEG. So if this has embedded, all the fonts embedded, then it will be fine. So probably I have something that doesn't have embedded fonts, whatever. So okay, accessibility. The first thing you do is you do the auto tag. It's already tagged. We have to read, yeah. So I had done it previously, probably. Yeah, I did it this morning by accident. So usually it auto tags. Okay, so now I created tags. So let's see what it created. You click on reading order, and it will show you this is what a screen reader will see, right? That there's a big paragraph here with all of this. There's a figure here, more text, text, a figure with no alt text. You know, this is the initial auto tag, but we need to fix a bunch of things from here, right? Okay, so the first thing we need to do is say that this is a title, right? So, oops, I had this in another window floating around in my other monitor. So you're gonna tell it that this is a heading. This is a heading. You have to manually tell it where the headings are. So we're gonna have to go through every single heading and say this is an H1, this is an H1, this is an H2, this is an H1. Oh, sorry. This is an H1. What happened there? Everything all right? Yeah. That was an H1. This is an H2. 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 It's a bit of a repetitive process and boring. This is an H3. So you can tag like pieces here, right? It doesn't have to be the full line. You can say this. Oops. This is an H3. To me, it seems a bit obvious that these are H1, H2, H3, and given that this is generated by LaTeX, it should know, but I don't know, it doesn't know. Heading 2, and now, for example, I could mark this as an H3. I'm not going to because it doesn't have the numbers, and the person that is using the screen reader will be confused. But you can do anything you want. Basically, there's no rules. It's an H1, it's an H2, it's an H2, H2, H2. So it's important to have the titles so that people can navigate your PDF with the screen reader. That's why we're doing this. H2, nothing here. I wish I could see behind this, but I guess an H2. Yeah. H1. Heading 2. Go. Heading 2 again. Heading 2 again. Here's a weird table. It didn't even detect the table, so we're gonna come back to that later. Heading 3. Good. When there are links, it becomes a little bit crazy, but I don't want to touch it just in case. I guess it's fine. H1, H2. Another thing I should mention is that you can do many things for accessibility. The more you do, the better. But for example, just tagging the images, that's already a lot of the work. It will help the person a lot. So if you just do that, that's good. The titles that I'm doing now, that helps with navigation, and I find it quite easy. It's repetitive, so I always do it. But if you don't do it, I guess it's not that bad. Heading to anyone. All right, almost done. I wish it just self-detected this. Okay. All right, so everything is good. I'm gonna save. Good. The second thing we should do is eliminate this figure. We don't want the screen reader to tell the person that there's a figure here. This is text, so I'm gonna mark it as text. And this figure here, I'm gonna say it's background stuff, so it remove it. So in the screen reader will read 140. It's gonna be confusing for the person, but not much we can do. What we could do is show the order. So the screen reader will read this first, then this, then this, then this, then this, then this. So imagine after video recordings, you get a 140 floating around. Then it goes to like authors' addresses. So I'm gonna change this maybe to show order panel. I'm gonna change this maybe to different order. How do I do this? I forgot. Is it here? Do I change it here? Let's try. Yeah, so now it's the second thing. But it removed the one. See, like now, if I just close everything in accessibility, it removed the go away. How can I oops. Where are you? There you go. How can I remove? Well, anyway, it destroyed the 140 there. So that's the thing. You have to save when you're sure that what you did didn't destroy the PDF. Because now that I changed the order, I don't know, it didn't like it. So what I'm gonna do is don't save it, and then reopen. And I'm not gonna change the order there because it's killing the PDF, the 140. So we're not gonna do it. Every time you click on read in order, you get that thing again. Maybe if I put it after. Let's see, show order panel. What if I move it? to at least after the 6. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna save because that worked. I prefer if it's read after this part, right? Good. So I personally like removing these bits because I don't want the screen reader to it's not even working. I do like removing these bits because I don't want the screen reader to read this every single time. Usually if you click here, you remove, yeah, at least it's marked as artifact, so the screen reader knows that it's just an artifact. So I do this for all the headings up there. So they're not headings, everything that is about the conference information, the author. I don't like having that as part of the actual text. I'm gonna save because so far we're good.
Yeah, maybe you should do the same on the bottom of the page where it says in every page ACM
Yeah,
human.
absolutely right. Let's start over. You're absolutely right. Maybe we just leave it on the first one and not on the rest.
Yeah, fair enough. That's what I thought as well.
Good. So that worked. Yeah. Out artifact. Artifact. You know these things. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, too bad it I was too bad it doesn't recognize that the bottom of the page is an artifact when after you do it on
Yeah.
2 or 3 pages. It doesn't do that automatically.
Yeah. There's a lot of dumbness in the process, like the titles. Should
Mm-hmm.
know that. But yeah, I mean, this is not strictly necessary. You're just making it more comfortable for the person reading,
Yeah.
because then they can set their screen reader to ignore these artifacts, and um, yeah, it's gonna be easier. Artifact. Artifact. This is when you regret having long papers.
Yeah, your paper is quite long.
Yeah, and the tables. We have a tendency to make visually cute tables, but then we make it very hard for Adobe to recognize that it's a table. If you have a classic table with horizontal and vertical lines, it will detect it. But if you remove those lines, then it doesn't like it anymore. Okay.
How did you get Adobe Pro?
I still have a license from UMBC that
Mm,
works.
nice.
Yeah, I know that. Oh, Sinan. Hi, Sinan. Hello, Sinan. Okay, we are recording just in case. All right, so we have titles done. Great. Just gonna try this again. Oh, good. It's better. And this is the thing. Like I just made the same operation twice. Clicked this as an artifact. The first time it didn't work. Now it works. Mystery. Good. So we have titles, and we've eliminated useless things. You know what? I'm gonna put this one as an artifact as well. That's fine. Just to be coherent. Okay. Save because our PDF looks good. Next thing we can do is tag the images. That's a really big thing. You can go to each image and then click on add text. I think this is the one. No, that's not the thing. I know you can right click and do something, but another thing that is more convenient is clicking accessibility and then saying set alternate text. So it says, I will detect all figures and display associated text. That's good. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's what we want. If it was detecting something else as a figure, you can either go to the tagging thingy and tag it as an artifact, or you can just click here, decorative figure, and then the screen reader will ignore it. This is useful, for example, when you have like something that is a decoration that it's not important for the content of the paper, then you can just like say it's decorative figure. Like if you had here like some twirls that make the paper visually beautiful, you don't need that for the screen reader. Where are my descriptions? I have to fetch my descriptions. I have them here at hand. There we go. So when you build these descriptions, you need to think, okay, this is something that this is a description that a visually impaired people will use to understand what the image is. So it has to be like a good description. You can't say figure with participants, right? Because that's basically what it says on the caption, and they can read the caption, so it cannot be the same as the caption. For example, for this one, this is the text I created. We can take a look very quickly. I said, oh, sorry, I even copied the latex code. I said yeah, the figure shows a grid where the columns are participants and their institutions, and rows are the phase to which they contributed. Participants P1 to P5 belong to institution 1, 6 and 7 to institution 2, 8 and 9 to institution 3. The first row reads interview round 1, which includes participants P1, P2, and P3. The second row reads which includes participants P1, P2 twice, and P3. The third row, so really lengthy and complete description of the figure so that someone that can't see has an idea of what's there. So that's the first image. The next image, I'm gonna grab the description from the LaTeX file. So when you use, I'm gonna grab this here. When you use this on LaTeX, that the template has, the new ACM template, it's only so that when they generate the HTML, they know what to put in the image, but it doesn't go to the PDF. So you really have to do this step by hand. For example, here I said there are 2 rows with 6 graphs each, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Top row, the x-axis of each graph has a scale from 1 to 7. The first graph represents personal use and shows how responses are high for value 5, about n equals 10, and 7. So you want to highlight, for example, here I want to highlight that there's high responses for 5 and 7, here that there's 5 responses for 6 and 7, here that all the responses are average, maybe towards the right. So you want to just summarize the content. As you can see, this one is quite long. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I clicked on save. All right, next figure. Where's the description? There we go. And again, remember that they will read the caption, so it has to be complementary to the caption. There are 2 graphs side by side. Left shows the time in hours to summarize a typical blah. This one, oops. Is it? Yeah, it's this one. Here I said there are 6 rows. The first row shows video frames. This one. The second row, labeled cleaning, shows 3 segments that draw 3 parts of the original video on the top row. The third row, labeled core sequencing, shows time, blah. Just to give you an idea of how I describe figures. But again, there's no exact science on how to describe figures. For example, this one is quite short. The figure shows the results of a summarization composed of 42, I count them, segments of an original video that are kept to form a summary of about 4 minutes and 5 seconds. I don't know why I wrote 4 like this and 5 like that, but fine. And then the
Does
last
it
one,
does it make a
yeah.
difference for numbers how you write them? Would you
No, I
know?
don't think so. I don't think so. I don't know, but I don't think so.
Hmm.
The figure shows a close of a participant, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. All right, so our figures are tagged. There is something that you can also do. Oops, no, this is done. I'm gonna save. There is something that you can also do here with a reading order, which is to mark a figure in a caption and say figure slash caption. From my experience, when you do this, the figure disappears or becomes half of the page. Like it really blows out of proportion. We're gonna try it and see what happens. Nothing happened. Okay. I don't know. I'm just I feel afraid. I've been doing this a lot of times and it breaks the PDF, so I'm just gonna open again. I don't know how it helps in terms of accessibility, setting it up as figure plus caption. Um, I just leave it like this for now because it really sometimes it really breaks the PDF. Let's try this. I'm just curious. Sorry. Hmm, nothing happened. Okay. Anyway, let's start from where we left off. There's a little bit of mystery in this process. Accessibility. Okay, so our titles are fine, metadata is fine. No, we did this already. Figures are fine. And yeah, the table. Oh, another thing you can do throughout the process is accessibility check. You will check if things are fine, give you here some errors if there are. What's the error here? Oops, what is this? Figure one is not liking some of these tags. Tagged annotation, 23 page. I don't know. I don't know. What is this? Tag annotation fail. Oh, it's not liking the references for accessibility. Well, I don't know how to solve this, so we're just gonna ignore it. Navigation links need manual check. Color contrast needs manual check. Logical reading order, color check. Maybe because I changed the reading order here, it's asking me to check the reading order, but I think the reading order was in general okay. Oh, no. Sorry, look at this here. This is not okay as a reading order. I don't want this to be first. I want this to be last. I want the first thing to be. Imagine you start the paper and it says proceedings of blah, 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 blah. Not cool. So we're going to just quickly check the order of things. Oh, this is the same. Look, 2. This is not good. Good thing I checked that. Yeah, so we're going to check the reading order of every page. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, here, let's move this to the end. So now it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. 1. This is going to be to the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, this is because I tagged them by hand, so it assumed it was the first thing. 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, nope. Here you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, oh, I assume this is correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I forgot to put decorative here. Now it became the first. I'm gonna put it to the end. 1, same. Number 2 goes to the end. This reminds me that I forgot to check the reading order for the PDF I submitted for Sheridan, which is gonna go into the digital library. Oh well. There's no such thing as a perfect paper. Same here, you go to the end. Same here, you go to the end. I feel like just removing this tag. You can also just choose to remove the tag altogether. I don't remember how to do that, but if it's easier. I don't think anyone is very interested in this. But yeah, even if I left it as the first thing, it's not the end of the world. The person behind the screen reader will be like, oh well, they'll get it. tag, tag, and fine. Almost there. Okay. All right. So our reading order is correct. I'm gonna scroll up while checking, just in case I've just checking that it's 1 on the top and then 2, 3, 4, 5. That things are in order more or less. See here, for example, we have 1 and then it goes straight to the figure. Is that something I want? No. I want the image to come after the title, so after 5 here. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then text. Here we have a little bit of a problem because this is, so it will, I don't know what it's going to read here, like this, and then the caption. So just to be safe, I'm going to put this as its own section. Oh, it doesn't work. Great. Usually when it works, when you click here, we'll create a new like node, and then you can change the reading order. It's not working, so oh no, now it thinks it's an image. Oh, Command Z doesn't work. That's why you can't. You have to save when things worked, and then when something breaks, you just close and open again. So a good thing I was saving as I was changing the orders. All right. Sorry for the person reading this, but it's gonna be a bit confusing. At least it says Fig 6.
Maybe you can select it as a node after heading 6.
Let's try. Nothing happened.
Weird.
No, but it's super normal. Like it's all broken. I swear. Like Acrobat Pro is just piece of crap. Anyway.
Not so pro.
Yeah. At least the text is there. Yeah. I like it's. I don't know where it's gonna come. This fixing after all of this. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, here. Our study. No. Where are we? Here. This is the node. Can I see what's inside? I can't. I can't see the order. Oh well. Looks like I opened this to infinity. Oh well, it's fine. We do our best, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I'll assume that it did this job correctly here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there's a 1 here, and that shouldn't be the case. Save. 1. Okay, there's some weird stuff here. What is this? 14012. Oh, it's this thing here which we didn't mark as a background. Yeah. Tag. Then there's the image. Then there's the caption. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna try to remove this one. No, didn't work. Yeah, just leave it there. Where is the one? Here. That's not good. I thought I did this before. Save. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm already about. I hope you don't have to leave.
No, it's fine.
Okay, cool. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. Yeah, there's a 140 there. That is a mystery, but it's fine. All right. Now let's run an accessibility check, just for fun. Good. I still don't know what is this. Sorry. Oh, by the way, this is the order, like 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, to me it looks like a Z. What is this? I don't know. Accessibility report. Yeah, good. I don't know if this comes from my manual tagging or if it was there from before, but if it was there from before when the PDF was compiled, shame on Acrobat for not tagging correctly the titles. This is the weirdest thing, and this really shows you how a PDF is done. So now that we're gonna do the table, we have to talk about these guys. And then after the table, we're done. So we're almost done. I do like to keep this open so that I can see the tags. Basically, a PDF is like an HTML page. So you have like a heading 1 with some text. Then there's a paragraph with some text. So it's really like a web page. Then there's a span. Like even this little tiny little thing there. It's its own span. Then comes more text. Yeah. So we don't want to mess with that. That's all good. Let's jump to the table. There you go. I want to see. Oh, oops, sorry. Let's navigate to the table from here because I have to locate where is the table here more or less. No, I don't. Oh, next page. Good. We're almost there. All right. So here's our table. It's saved. Usually there's like a black dot there when it's not saved. It didn't recognize it as a table, so we can tell it this is a table. Good. I think this has an effect on the tree. I want to find the table node. Oh yeah, it created. Oh wait, where is my table? See, there's this thing. It's just very strange. It created these sections now. Whatever. Oh, there we go. No, come on. Oh, too far. Too much to the top. Where is my table? Yeah, I can use the headers as a navigation landmark. There you go. Just curious, where is the table node? Piece of text. Is it here? Oh, no, we went too far. Oh, oh no, this is just the text. These are paragraphs. I don't know. I don't know where the table is. We'll figure it out. Anyway, you have to tell the Acrobat Pro like what are table cells. I have to say this here is a cell, and then this here is a cell. Oh my gosh, it's creating tables everywhere. Such a mess. We might want to restart if this fails. I just need to locate where these tables are in the tree structure. Oh. Where are you? Wait, so if I click this, is the table inside? Yes, it's inside here somewhere. Oh, there you go. Here it is. All right, we found our table. Inside it has some weird things. Then there's a table data. And there's another table. Then there's more data. Then there's another table. Okay, so we have to fix this manually. I told it there was a table, and I told it there were two table cells. So we're gonna say this is another cell. If it wants to select it, yeah, it's another cell. This is another cell. cell. So as you can see on the left, it's creating nodes for these cells, right? Which is what we want. Now we're gonna have to do like some serious hierarchy ordering. I wish it will let me select just this, but I can't. So I'm gonna have to also tell it that it's on the cell, these thingies, which are beautiful for the visuals. I don't know how it's gonna be read. Oops, what happened here? I don't know how it's gonna be read. Oh, this is some. Don't know how it's gonna be read on the screen reader. Cell. All right, so we have all of our nodes. Yeah. Good, so we're gonna take this table, we're gonna delete the other ones. What you need is a new tag inside that is a table row. Where is it? Table row. We need a table row. And in the table row, we're gonna put the participant thingy. Yes, this table data. So you go there. Yeah, and the tags recorded. You have to find it first. Oh, very good. It's also here. Okay. Good. Then we need another table row, which is below the first one. So this has this. Good. Now we need the P4 and the 2 inside here. Yes. All right, so we have 2 rows, this one and this one, which are fine. All right, so we another row. So you can see where this is going. It's this one and the 11. Yes, that one. Now we need another row. Oh, we put it outside. That's fine. There we go. Here, I'm gonna put the next node and what did I put? Right there. Yeah, it's only the 6. Needless to say, if we had done a table with horizontal lines and like outer lines, it would have automatically done it well, probably, and without these things. New tag, table row. 5, so it's 6, P6, and the 11. Yes. Okay, just gonna double check that things are fine for now. Okay, new row, almost there. Just gonna create 2. Oh well, I need to do it like inside table. So I'm gonna create 2 already. So now we're done with this. There they are. There. And needless to say, you can create like a row inside a row, which makes no sense, or maybe it makes sense for something else. But anyway, you can screw it up, and it will take it. So watch out. 8. I need that one. There you go. And the last one has this and this. Yeah, good. These are empty nodes, so I can delete. There's an option that says delete empty tags, which will delete all of the empty tags. I don't want to try it out. We're too far along. And now we're going to put all of these inside the table. Table row. What are these paths? I don't know what this is, but let's just keep it on the top. I don't know, just in case. Row, 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 row. All right, so there's your table. Just gonna double check. I don't like this 3, 2, 4 thing it created. Usually it should be one big square. Maybe it's paths. Just put them in the end. Yeah, okay. This is what this looks pretty now. We have one table and everything inside seems fine. So the last thing you should do, and then the accessibility report will tell you to do. Sorry, the accessibility check. No, I don't want to say the report. The accessibility check will tell you need to tag the table headers. That's something we didn't do. So back to the text. You have two options. Either here you say new tag and then table header, and then you move the things inside the header and delete this row by hand. Another thing you can do is here you select the table and then you open the table editor, and then you click table. Oh, sorry, it's in my other screen. You tell it that this is a header cell, and then you tell it that this is a header cell. And that's it. Yeah, it transformed them to th, which is the same as if we would have done new tag, table header, and then move things around. Yeah. So I'm gonna save because this looks quite good, and run the activity check. Right, so the table thing disappeared. Summary, I never understood the summaries for tables. I guess it's like the alt text for images, but yeah, all the images are fine. Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know how to explain. I click explain and it opened this. So summary, reading order, and right click edit table summary, enter a summary. Okay, so apparently we have to enter a table summary. I didn't know that. Let's go back to here. Reading order. Oh. Here. Where is the editor? It's not on my other page, my other monitor. Yeah, I don't think these summaries are important. So yeah, basically we're done. I think this looks quite okay. Oh, editable summary. There you go. Ah, perfect. What do I put here? I can only put the same as the. I don't know, like column 1 participants, column 2 number of tags. I don't really know what to do here, so I'm just improvising. And that's it. Your PDF is now accessible.
Yay!
Yay. So yeah, tables are complicated. Reading order is tricky. Just don't forget to do it. Determining what is background or artifacts is up to you. And yeah, many things are up to you. Like I could have just deleted this, for example. Is there an option? I don't know. Maybe you can delete it, but yeah, I'll just leave it there, just in case. This is really a mystery to me. I don't know why it's not liking the references. Oh well. Any questions?
No, but my assumption about the references is that maybe it sees the references as hyperlinks, so that it doesn't know what to do with those.
Maybe. I mean, they work here. I don't know. Also like this, why did it break it here and not here? I don't know. But you can also choose to take all of this and then click text paragraph, and it will create like one big fat tag.
Mhm.
But I don't know if it changes much for the person reading. So I'm not gonna try it.
No, I think you covered pretty much everything needed.
Most important thing is the alt text. Oh, sorry, the alt text for the images. If you do
Mhm.
that and the headings and the metadata, you're almost done.
Yeah, sounds
Good.
good.
All right, so I'm gonna stop recording. Stop recording.